our fellow sisters. We have to stop this jealousy, and we have to stop backbiting, demeaning others, and we have to try to bring our fellow sisters who are at the lower terms to bring them to the mainstream. So this is my idea of how to go about it. Now, how will you achieve this Aatmanirbhar thing? How will you achieve this self-worthiness? How? Even if you're a homemaker, go read many things. Read a lot. You learn new things. You educate yourselves. You groom your personality, and make your personality so strong that no makeup is actually required. When you have a strong personality, you don't need any makeup or any beauty standards to make yourself stand out in a crowd. So this is this is how you have. And I would say there are people who will shame you. They'll body shame you. They'll say you don't know this, you don't know that. Okay, fine. We are not super powers or something. We are not superwoman. We are ordinary people, and you have to accept it. Then the second thing is you have to be independent financially and economically. Whether no work is big or small. You can start by your own business at house. Once you are financially independent, you will see that automatically people respect you, because you're no longer depending on any other person to fulfill your basic needs. So being financially independent, not only you contribute to your family's income, but also you contribute to the country's GDP as well. So these are the things. The other day, I have 2 daughters actually. I'm a proud mother of 2 daughters. And the other day I was in the kitchen and I was taking out this butter. And I called up my daughters and I told them, this is the milk, you can see. And this milk is worth rupees 50 per liter. So now it depends upon you what worth you want to have yourself. Whether you want to become priceless, or you just want to have a worth of rupees 50 like the milk, or you want to become cream which is sold in the market for rupees 100 per kg, or you want to become butter which is sold for 200 rupees kg, or you want to become ghee which is sold for rupees 400 kg. They all come from milk. But the process by which these things are made, these are made through churning, and the milk has to undergo so much of boiling and then heating and then this. So you have to groom your personality to that like this. You have to undergo many struggles, you have to undergo many challenges, and then you can increase your worth. And even if you lie down like like idle, you want to lie down idle like milk also, I have no issues, I said. But what does that mean? Doing nothing? No, that doesn't mean doing nothing. You can chase your hobbies. You can follow your hobbies. You can make your hobbies your passion. You can make your hobbies your occupation, your profession, and then you see. So, it's not that you have to become a big entrepreneur, or you have to become a very big leader or a very big name. You can give your own small contributions to the society, to your fellow sisters, to your fellow members, to your fellow society members. If you have observed, in your colony there may be some people, some very good people to whom people go for advices. So these, who are these? These are simple homemakers. We always turn to our elderly people for advices, to our mothers, to our sisters, or to our grandparents for the advices. So these are basically, they are not depending on somebody else. They are self-dependent people. They are self-made people. They have carved out their personality by themselves. They are not leaders. They are not any officers. They are simple homemaker people. Our mothers have been homemakers. Our grandmothers have been homemakers. But we always turn towards them for advices. So if you really want to earn or become financially independent, you can start your counseling center, you can start your hobby classes. These nowadays social media has given us such a big canvas. It is such a big platform for us to prove ourselves. So this is the thing I would say, that if you really want, you can do anything. When there's a saying, when the mind is weak, the situation becomes problem. And when the mind is stable, the situation becomes challenge. And when the mind is strong, the situation becomes opportunity. So we should learn how to grab the opportunities, how to take any difficult situations as a challenge, then turn it into an opportunity. The third thing I would say that, if you have to become self-reliant, you have to bring change in the society. Now, how to go about it? We are not leaders. We are not born leaders. We are not into such capacity. Maybe we cannot be. I always believe that we all are born with a reason, and my father used to say that if you're born, you have to prove your worth and you have to prove your birth. I'm using two words, worth and birth. Why have I been born into this Manushya Yoni, or, as a Homo sapien or a human? I could have been easily, being born as a dog, cat, or some unicellular organism like amoeba, paramecium. No, I could have been. If I have been given birth as a human being, why? There has to be a reason in the cosmos. Something has been decided for me. So I have to, find out that reason. Now, I'm not talking about any big changes, that you're going to take any big step or a very wide leap, or, you can bring out overnight changes or something outrageous change. If you can touch a single life and make a difference in the life of that single person, single individual life, I think you have proved your worth. You have proved your birth and you have proved your worth. So if you can inspire someone, you can motivate someone. Motivation doesn't need you anything, from your pocket. It just needs some right guidance, some good words, some right advice to a person who is lost. And many of us are good counselors, I guess. So if you can give a right piece of advice, you can touch somebody's life, you can make a difference in that person's life, I think you have proved your worth and you have proved your worth. Now, the most important part is, as I always, when I speak of women empowerment, I always say, we women are already empowered. Many of us know our self-worth. We know our rights. We know how to go about it. What is more important is, teaching the males. You have to teach the males. You have to break the gender stereotype. And who can do it? It is us only. These self-reliant measures should not be limited to us. We have to extend it to our male counterparts as well. As sister, mother, wife. We should help our men learning basic codes of household. We should teach them how to respect others. We should teach them basic mannerisms. And I've always felt, that we have a tendency when we are, as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a sister, if the man of the house, he takes up any household chores, we say, no, you just leave it and I'll do it. I think, it is our tendency to shoulder all the responsibilities on our heads. I think we have, spoiled them with the pampering and everything. You should teach the men of your house to take care of the basic household chores. They should be able to depend on themselves. They should not be dependent on you for their basic needs, for food, for the clothes. Where are my clothes? Where is my food and all and everything? Because if we make them empowered, they will be able to take the household responsibilities with you. You will be more freer. You will be having more me time for yourself. You will be able to spend more time on yourself, on things which you love to do. When both are earning, both should be taking the responsibility of the house equally. And it is not about earning itself. I would say, even if you're a homemaker, you should teach your sons how to cook, how to wash clothes, how to do household chores, because they will learn the dignity of the labor. They will learn the efforts that you are putting in your house to make that house clean and beautiful. They will respect the house, but also their colleagues and the women who come across in their lives. So I think, this not only will help to break the gender stereotyping, but also making men also self-reliant. Aatmanirbhar, we say Aatmanirbhar Bharat, Aatmanirbhar women. Now I will also say Aatmanirbhar men. Sometimes I teasingly, when I got married, my husband used to ask me, where are my socks? And I used to tease him. Do I ever ask you where is my purse, or where's my salwar, or where's my kurta? I don't. So why do you have to ask me where's your shirt? And I would say that, my man is self-reliant. My husband is self-reliant. He makes breakfast, he makes tea, he makes everything. I mean, I don't have to bother if I'm out of town on some meetings or something, that who will feed my daughters, who will feed my husband. So I believe that, we have to work and move in this towards this direction as well. So these are the three basic aspects that I wanted to discuss, other than the schemes that we have come up for the government. The government has come up with many schemes for women. If we speak of MP government, I think Madam Simla Prasad will definitely tell you about the legal aspects, the legal protection that women have. But, there are so many schemes from the Mahila Bal Vikas department of the government, right from the girl is born till the woman meets her destiny, that is till the time she dies. There are several schemes for women. You have the when she is born, the government gives some money to the mother, bringing her. There is Prasuti Yojana for the delivery of the girl child. Then you have Sukanya Yojana. Then you have the scholarship schemes for the girls. You have Vivaha Yojana, where government grants money for the marriage rituals. Then you have Pradhan Mantri Swarojgar Yojana. You have the CM Swarojgar Yojana, where you can take loan from the government for starting small businesses. So so many schemes. If you just Google, and you will find many schemes. And I believe that a person who says कि मुझे कुछ नहीं आता या मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती हूँ, I really pity that person. I'm sorry to say that, but it is actually true. If you have the will to do anything, you can do anything. If you don't have the will, you cannot do anything. It is all in the mindset. Many times, we just bind ourselves, if we do it, what will people say? If we speak, what people will say? No, you have to speak yourself. You never know what a small step that you are taking, it can create a difference for your generations to come. We have so many examples in our society, and these ladies, they come from the lower middle class or the middle class. Not to mention Mrs. Anita Narre. She belongs to a very small village of Chicholi from district Betul. And she was the one who said, without a toilet, I am not going to stay in my sasural. The movie, you must have seen the movie, The Toilet Prem Katha. It's based on her story. So if she would have shied away, coyed away, okay, fine, I'll adjust. No issues. No toilet, okay, I'll adjust. I'll do something about it. I don't think so. That change would have come in that village. Because she was adamant for her rights. This was her basic right. So her parents had to think about it. Her in-laws had to think about it. And the whole mindset of the society changed. So if we have to bring change, we have to bring ourselves. Nobody else, government will not come and bring change. Leaders will not come and bring change. You have to, become your own leader. So this is what I'm trying to, tell you right from the beginning. And many other examples. If you would have heard of Megha Parmar belongs to a very small village of Sihor. She is a girl who is the first woman from Madhya Pradesh who has scaled Mount Everest. And I've been knowing Megha since I was ADM Bhopal, and she was working with me. And people used to say, "Ma'am, ये काम नहीं करती है, ये तो पहाड़ पे चढ़ती रहती है और यहाँ वहाँ कूदती रहती है." And in her own village also, she said she had to face so many challenges. But her father was with her. People used to say कि शादी कर दो लड़की की, क्या इसको पहाड़ पे चढ़ाते रहते हो, कहाँ पहाड़ पे जाएगी और कहाँ हाथ पैर टूट गए तो क्या करेगी, शादी वादी कैसे होगी. But then if you are adamant, you have to chase your dreams, and you have to have a strong willpower to achieve anything. And you can. If you have a strong willpower, you can always convince your parents, you can convince your society, everybody. But if you don't have any strong willpower, I think then society will will overpower you. People will overpower you. They'll brainwash you. They'll change your thoughts. They'll change your, direction of thinking, everything. So, first of all, you have to identify why you are born. You have a reason to live. You have a reason why you have been sent on this earth. And you have to accept your self-worth. That I am not born to eat, sleep, and die. I have a reason that I have to make a change in somebody's life. I have to make a difference in somebody's life. And I have to work for the betterment of society. I have to work for the betterment of my country. That is my contribution. That is my very small contribution. But, you say ki boon boon se sagar badta hai. So every small contribution counts. So I think I would just stop here itself, and I would just say 2 lines, कि मत बांधो मुझे परिधि में. परिधि is boundary. मत बांधो मुझे परिधि में, उड़ने दो मुझे उन्मुक्त आकाश में, फिर देखो किन ऊंचाइयों पे मैं ले चलती हूँ तुम्हें अपने साथ. Thank you so much, Neha. Thank you. And I would express my gratitude for making me a part of this forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us for this webinar and for your valuable thoughts and inputs for our ladies and for the young girls who have joined us. These inputs and these valuable thoughts are really going to carve the future of the young girls and for the women entrepreneurs who have been with us, who have been associated with us since many years and since a long time. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Getting back to our next speaker, now I would like to invite Simala Prasad ma'am. Simala Prasad ma'am, are you there online ma'am? Can you hear me? I believe due to some technical issues, ma'am actually was there. She was there with us, but then due to some technical issues, she had left the meeting. She had left the webinar because she was in an area. Since she's an SP, Superintendent of Police, she is already in a very remote area where the network was not very much supportive, but then she was there with us for a long period of time amidst this session, amidst this webinar. So the previous session. So I believe due to some technical issues, ma'am must have left the meeting. She must have not she must have discontinued with us for this meeting, probably due to some technical issues. But I can see as of now, she has conveyed her good wishes and has acknowledged the efforts of the entire PhD CCI team for this webinar and for all the young women speakers and all the warriors of the society. So without any further delay, now I would like to invite Mr. Anirudh sir, who's the resident manager of PhD CCI Bhopal, to kindly propose the vote of thanks for today's webinar and meeting.
It's really my privilege and honor to be asked for vote of thanks, especially in this program, which is organized for women. And actually, I asked ma'am to engage some women and some women leader from PhD CCI because it's a program for women, and we are just a spectator here. But anyway, as I have been asked to propose vote of thanks, I would like to propose a hearty vote of thanks to our today's guest, today's chief guest, Ms. Simana Prasad, who is IPS and SP Betul. Due to some technical glitch, she could not join us, but she has conveyed her good message to us, as Neha informed. I would like to thank Disha Nagwanshi ma'am, Additional Secretary, Tribal Department of Madhya Pradesh, for sharing us knowledgeable views and very insightful address on women's and women empowerment. She rightly said that we have a woman has to really get birth and worth of her reason behind her birth, and she has to create her worth. For that she has been taken birth. My special thanks to Jayashree Nair ma'am, Director ANGC Group Private Limited, for her wonderful address on various schemes of government and other schemes for women entrepreneurs in general. Not only for women, but also for all the entrepreneurs who want to start their own business. Thank you, Jayashree ma'am. And last but not least, special thanks to Preeti Saluja ma'am for organizing this webinar. And in continuation, regularly she is organizing good programs for not only for women, but also for different sectors at her campus and through online. So thank you very much, ma'am, and involving PhD CCI in your endeavors. So my special thanks to all the participants who patiently listened to all the speakers and sparing their valuable time for the webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for proposing the vote of thanks for today's webinar, for today's program. And now I would like to tell everybody, congratulate each and every member of the PhD CCI and all the participants who have joined us for this webinar, that this journey is going to move ahead, and we need to move ahead always in a positive direction. With this positive thought ahead, let us march ahead for always a positive start and positive